Let's watch it.
I hear you, Jules.
I wish we had a simple answer, man.
Oh my goodness, I do not know the answer. I wish I had the answer to this, but
What was the
I'm
question?
not sure, man.
Why is ring culture so much more prevalent in the NBA than in other sports?
That's a fact, though.
I wish we had a simple answer.
No, the fuck it's
Oh
not.
my goodness, I
is.
do not know the answer. I wish I had the answer to this.
Yo, that's
man.
terrible to start that shit off like that.
Wreck. We gonna
That's
get him
funny.
after.
I don't know.
We gonna get him.
I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport, and why it's the A-all, B-all of everything.
You don't know? All of a sudden, you don't know?
You weren't a great player. You never won a championship. It's like,
In our sport.
or if you won one,
a fact.
then you can't be in the same conversation with
That's
this
a fact.
person. It's like,
But that's a great point
No, the
because
fuck
what
it's
you're
not.
saying is like, no
That's a
matter
fact.
It might be more
Chris
important.
Paul is a great player. Carmelo Anthony is a great player. That is a fact. What he just said.
Allen Iverson.
No, but I'm saying
Allen
ring
Iverson.
culture. Ring culture in every sport is.
I'm
is
talking
is
about.
the-
I'm talking about the one.
argument.
I'm talking about the what he just said right there.
Play the
I-
record.
No, but they're trying to say basketball. It means more in basketball. What
No,
does that mean?
No, it just means,
more.
and not that it means more. He's saying that
They
someone
glorify it more.
they're trying to say like someone like Chris Paul isn't an all-time great because he hasn't won a ring.
Nobody said that though. But nobody ever said that ever.
The streets
No one's ever
always say
fucking
that.
said
The
that.
streets always say that. The streets always use that against Chris
He's been
Paul.
one of the best point guards of all time,
The
regardless,
streets
bro. He's
always use
been
that
one of the-
against.
Bro.
Yo,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying.
No.
Bro, the
They
people
use that
always use it
They
against
use that.
Carmelo.
No. Let me talk 2 seconds.
LeBron is saying this because of LeBron.
I'm
He's
gonna
saying
watch,
this 'cause
but LeBron got rings though.
Nah, y'all wildin', bro.
LeBron already
He
got
don't
rings
got
though.
enough though. He don't got enough though.
He do got enough.
That's why he's talking
He
about
do
it.
got enough. He don't have. He doesn't have.
He's trying to
Right.
make
Actually,
it
hold on,
singular to
hold on,
basketball.
hold on.
and it's I don't know, man. It's just like you sit here and
He's
you
lying.
tell
Look at
me
his
and
eyes,
Allen
beady eyes
Iverson
back and forth.
Charles Barkley and
Look at Steve Nash in his face, nigga.
You know, our fucking wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys just because this guy won one ring or won 2 rings or one, like, it's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning can't be in the same room with Brady or Mahomes because he only has 1 ring. They don't never
Pause
discuss
it. Pause it.
2 rings. He has 2 rings. So LeBron doesn't even know what he's talking about in his own interview.
He has no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
Fucking idiot.
Oh
He
my!
has no idea what
Oh
the fuck
my
he's talking
God!
about.
He has 2 rings instead of 1. Oh my God! He's such an idiot. He didn't know
That does
Peyton Manning
change
had
things.
2 rings.
His whole
Oh
point.
my God!
No.
Oh
Rick,
my
Rick,
God!
His whole
Oh
point in
my
saying
God!
that. No.
The whole
Rick, his
point was he was saying that he had less
Rick,
rings. That was the whole point.
No, it's not less.
No, you
Just
guys trying to be
one.
super
His whole
technical.
point was that he had
Relax.
just one.
Relax.
No, his whole point is that he had just one, bro.
No, the
That's
whole
his
point, but he
had
compared,
just one.
but he
But
compared
guess what?
him.
He doesn't have just one. He won with one team and he won
All
with
right.
another team.
But he-
so it changes the whole
But he
conversation.
just, he followed it up. He followed up by saying Patrick Mahomes. So when you compare Tom Brady and you bring up the names Peyton Manning and Patrick Mahomes, you're talking about less rings. The 1 versus 2 rings doesn't make any difference in what he just said.
No.
Absolutely no difference.
Yes, it
Fuck
does.
out of here.
Anybody in
Yes, it
sports
does.
knows
Dan
that
Marino
more
is
than
not
one
the great
ring.
singer of
Bro.
all time.
This is the dumbest thing I ever heard ever in my life.
I fucking quit.
That was the dumbest
I'm
thing you ever
putting in
heard.
my
ever.
leather-
That was the dumbest thing you ever heard.
Lopes, I've never heard anything dumber than that.
That was the dumbest thing you ever heard by someone getting 1 ring wrong compared to 2 rings. That's the number 1.
Number 1.
All right.
The number 1.
I gotta hang out with the niggas you hang out with. I gotta hang out with the niggas you hang out with. Because if niggas you hang out with don't say dumb shit and this the dumbest shit you ever heard, you chose the smartest niggas in the world. No cap.
It's like
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's the dumbest shit you ever heard. A nigga said 1 ring versus 2 rings. I bet.
Bro, it's like 100,000 versus a million.
Bet.
One ring is 100,000.
Bet.
Once you get past that, you're literally like in a different bracket, my nigga. Once you get past 1 fluky ring, man.
Niggas talk
2 rings versus 1 ring is so here's the thing. The second ring
about Peyton Manning. No one gives a fuck. He has less rings than Brady.
What are you talking about, bro? You made me fucking do my shit.
This is crazy, bro. This is LeBron.
Yo, this is literally crazy, bro.
You can't. LeBron said it, bro. LeBron doesn't even know that Peyton Manning has multiple championships, bro.
Yo,
He's trying to use it example in the argument that also doesn't.
But your argument isn't working easier because your mic. So either way, you're yelling too loud, so no one can even hear your point. So
here's the point.
You have to calm down.
Yo, stop. I almost spit out my drink. Stop. Give me a break. Time out.
I don't know.
You're making a bad argument.
I'm not making a bad argument. What I'm saying to you is that is not the dumbest thing you ever heard in your life.
No, listen.
LeBron. Okay, go ahead.
That's the dumbest thing you ever heard in your life?
LeBron's making a bad argument. LeBron's making a bad argument, and he's using incorrect facts to back up his bad argument.
Yes, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Yes, I'll give you that. He misspoke. He misspoke. Yes, I'll give you that.
But to say he doesn't know.
But the point he was trying to make was he was saying that Brady has more rings than Peyton Manning and Patrick Mahomes, but they still belong in the same building.
Lopes, can I ask you a question? Lopes, can I ask you a question?
But Lopes, nobody takes him out of the conversation. This is the entire thing is LeBron. There's the only thing that anyone's talking about. This entire conversation exists because of LeBron's insecurity, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Nobody ever said Peyton Manning wasn't in that same stratosphere of quarterback. LeBron's making this shit up because he's trying to make a point. Because this is the only thing. This is the only thing that
Peyton is legitimately the second quarterback after Tom Brady.
But this is the only thing LeBron's gonna lose.
But he's not. But he's not though.
LeBron knows he's not catching Jordan in rings. So now you start painting this picture like this is some big problem in the world. Oh, ring culture.
Greg, can I pause you?
It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Yo, Greg, let me pause you 1 second. 1 second. So my thing is, look, let's not be Potters for 2 seconds. And we all know sports. You know what I mean? We get it. So do we not think there's a big difference from someone who has one ring to someone who has two? Because in most sports, that's a vast difference.
And that's the whole point of what he's saying. But that's the whole point of his conversation.
Let me finish. Yo, Rec, stop. Listen, Lopes. How is that the point of the conversation when he stated that a guy has one when he actually has two? And you're telling me that you agree that it's a vast difference, but he stated the guy has one, but he actually has two. He won one with two different organizations.
Yes,
we know how difficult and how crazy that is. So you telling me that's the whole point? How is that the point when the point you just agreed with me?
No, the point that I said was that you said that I agreed with. That says the whole point is that the ring culture
chip is a big difference from two chips.
No,
you just said it, bro.
No, what I'm saying
on air.
No, what I'm saying, you're trying to pick two different types of contexts and put it together, and you're on your fucking Fed shit, trying to string shit together. No, he is. Because on one side of the argument, I'm trying to say he's not talking about the actual 1 to 2 rings. That's not the point of his conversation. His point of his conversation was
1 to 2. He said 1.
You guys are making that. You guys are making that.
He said 1.
You guys are making that.
He said it 1.
I know.
He just said
you
1.
You guys are proving his points. What he's saying is.
So you just agreed. Yo, Rec, hold on.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. You got your shit off. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. So is 2 rings still less than Tom Brady's rings?
Yes.
That's not
so. If he said
everyone's
2 rings,
is less than
so what I'm saying is his statement. If he said, "All right, you guys aren't listening,"
and that's what makes Tom Brady the GOAT.
You guys are still going. You guys are still going. His point. What? All right, you're not letting me get this shit off. What I'm saying is, regardless if he said 2 rings or 1 ring, his point was the same. You guys are trying to drag the point of him saying 1 ring for Peyton Manning. That's what I'm trying to say to you guys. You guys are trying to drag him saying something and trying to make it part of the point when that's not the point. But I'm going to leave you guys with this right here. I'm going to leave you guys with this. That's it, bro. Conversation done.
Now bring up Rob Parker.
We're gonna talk this. This is what we're gonna bring up.
No, bring up Rob Parker talking about that shit.
No, this is what we're gonna bring up.
Make Bill Russell better than me and make me better than him? No, because we play at different eras.
Yes, it does, nigga.
So when you try to equate who's the greatest of all time,
look at his tie. His tie's not even straight. He's capping.
So now your goat's is capping. Now you're worried about your goat's tie instead of what he just said. because it came out of his mouth, right? This is your goat's words coming out of his mouth, and this is what he said.
I won 6 championships. Bill Russell won.
He's saying he's better than Bill. That's what he's saying right now.
No shit, Rec. No fucking shit, Rec. Why do you think I'm playing the fucking clip, Rec? No fucking shit.
So, but because you've danced around this shit the entire time because LeBron said something.
No, I didn't dance around nothing. What I'm saying is LeBron because the moral of the whole fucking shit going viral is because they're gonna say LeBron's not better than Jordan because Jordan has more rings. But Jordan just said out of his mouth that he's still better than fucking Bill Russell because he has less rings. He's still better though. Even though he has,
he's saying.
So that's what I'm saying. LeBron is still better even though he has less rings. That's that's where the whole circle of the conversation is gonna go to.
We're comparing Bill Russell's rings to LeBron's rings, though. Like, come on, bro. Like, we're talking about Bill Russell who played in the black and white era.
Oh, so now it's the era. So now it's not Michael Jordan didn't play with fucking niggas that couldn't even fucking do anything. Michael Jordan was the only athletic player on the court. So you just so now you don't want to get into that. Now you want to talk about eras. LeBron didn't play.
This is the only time we can get
LeBron didn't play in the. This is the greatest era of basketball ever.
LeBron, nigga.
Fuck you talking about? He played against Kobe, fucking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, the greatest 3-point shooter ever. You talking about eras? Fuck out of here. Well, let's watch this. Let's watch this one more time.
This is the type of loops that I live for.
No.
Brick by brick. This is my type of loop.
This is like you could be wrong and it's okay, Lopes.
It's an unfair.
How am I wrong? You guys used your whole argument. You used your whole argument to say that LeBron said 1 ring versus 2 rings for Peyton Manning. That was your whole. You wasted 15 minutes of the segment to talk about that. When you could have went, you could have had some real facts. You could have said, "Oh, Jordan won more rings, so Jordan's better than him," or you could have said anything else. But you decided to talk about the 1 versus 2. But it's cool. GG's.
We weren't talking.
Chat.
Nobody was talking about.
Y'all know what's the fuck going on, man.
I like, bro. You see, this is the only time he gets fired up when we talk about his unk.
Yo, you don't talk about unk. No LeBron slander will ever be tolerated on this platform, ever.
He was talking about football. He was making a dumbest argument about football. He didn't even know his facts, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, but he's still better than Jordan. He's still better than Jordan. He's still better than Jordan. Still the all-time leading scorer. Still the most points scored ever.
We're not doing this. Lopes, don't do this. Let's move on.
Let's move on. Tonight is the fucking final game 7. It's the first game 7 of an NBA final since LeBron James came back from 3-0. Great segue. Let's keep it pushing.
From 3-0. Hold on, Lopes. You're doing LeBron. You're doing the LeBron thing right now. Can you correct yourself, please?
What?
Because you just did what LeBron did. You misspoke.
How did I misspeak?
LeBron did not come back from no 3-0, bro.
Where'd he come back from? 3-1? Oh, okay. Sorry, Rick. I apologize. I apologize.
This is a family thing.
I apologize,
the apple don't fall far from the tree.
I apologize, Rick.
You see this shit? Yo, chat. The apple don't fall far from the tree. You see, this nigga don't know Peyton Manning has more than 1 chip, and he don't know nothing. Yo, you and your uncle on the same shit.
KP,
we don't fuck with y'all.
KP still in the building? KP, you know what the fuck going on, man.
Yo, when you gotta ask if niggas are still in the building, searching for help.
What's that say right there? Yo, look at the cam. What's that say right there on the cam, man? Come on.
Searching for niggas, bro. Yo, KP, don't.
You see that?
KP.
Come on, man. That was.
KP don't even like basketball, nigga. Like, why are we talking to KP about it?
Because KP was in the finals with me. We was in the building.
Nah, I like that.
We was in the building for game 4.
I like the
you know what I'm saying? Oh, Cleveland. KP we was in the building in Cleveland to watch my nigga LeBron come back. So what we talking about? And to win the ring. What we talking about?
Yo, Carl,
don't make me pull out the jersey now.
Actually, I don't even want to hear what Carl.
I always keep this.
I don't hear nothing you got to say about LeBron.
Go ahead, Carl. What Carl talking about?
Talk that shit, Carl.
What Carl talking about?
Yo, Los.